Hey, so I know you're wondering. You're probably like, dude, where you been? And honestly, I've been all over the place. Not like globally, but just mentally, I've been all over the place. So I had, oh, I just poked my eye. Oh, that freaking hurt. So to catch y'all up, like I know where I've been, I figured, hey, let's get ready because I have to take Bria to the vet to get her nails trimmed at 1:30. It's like 12, so I figured, hey, let's play catch up. So where have I been? Just to give you some background, I went in with the e.l.f. matte putty primer, and then I used, because I don't feel like wearing like a ton of makeup, then I used the e.l.f. Camo CC cream, and that's it. So yeah, where have I been? So speaking of Bria, we found out that Bria has a heart murmur, so we're trying to take care of that. And then when we because first of all she started coughing. That's what made me be like, okay, let's take her to the vet, figure out what's going on, why she keep coughing. So we took her to the vet. They're like, oh, she has a heart murmur, let's do an x-ray, let's see how big it is and go from there. So I was like, okay, fine. So we did that. Come to find out that her heart murmur is not the ideal size. So when we've seen it in the x-ray, like I said, it's not the ideal size, and since she has a heart murmur, it's making her heart bigger than it's supposed to be, and she's coughing because her trachea, like this is her heart. Her heart's not its normal size because of the murmur, so her heart is pushing on the trachea, going like this. Like I said, this is trachea, this is her heart. Anytime she does anything like runs or whatever, she starts to cough because of the heart murmur. It goes like this. Like I said, her trachea goes like that. She starts to cough, and so we've been dealing with that. They want me to take her to a specialist, and to be honest, I'm just so afraid of bad news that I'm just like I don't know. And I know someone's gonna think it's selfish. I know, I get it, trust me, I 1000% understand, because I'm able to see things from both sides of the spectrum. So trust me, I get it. I know someone's gonna think this is selfish, but I don't know. Oh yeah, there's also a cat that lives here now, and she just knocked down stuff. So that's another thing that's been going on here. So yeah, like I was saying, I just don't know if I mentally can handle bad news about Bria. So because of that and my mental stability, I haven't taken her. And yeah, that's where I am with that. And like I said, there's a cat that lives here now. We haven't had a cat in like 4 years, but sometime like maybe a week ago, 2 weeks ago, Presley and I found a stray cat by our house. It was raining. We couldn't leave her outside because we're not freaking savages. So we brought her inside, and that's been, I don't know, different, because like I said, our cat that we've had since Presley was born, I actually had my cat before Presley was even a thought. Presley was basically still living with her dad when I got my cat. Oh, speaking of, hold on, let me see. Come here. Ow! Look. How can you not love? Look at her. Oh, look. We named her Mariah Catry. Her name's Mariah Catry. Well, okay, bye. So yeah. So, like I was saying, a week or two ago, me and Presley found a stray cat. It was raining. We obviously brought her in our house. because despite popular belief, I am not a savage. I am a very kind human being. So we've been having a cat live here, which, like I said before, we haven't had a cat in like 5 years. So that's been different for us. Bria's not fond of her. And I guess she's like, I don't know, she's like, she's back and forth about Bria. One minute she wants to play with Bria, next minute she's like, and Bria's just like, chill. I'm not even about that life. Because Bria's like 13, so that's another thing to add to Bria's story. When I was talking about her heart murmur and all that, Bria is 13, so obviously she's a dog. She's a small dog. She's a Yorkie. Yorkies are known to have health issues, so that's another story to add to the Bria saga. But yeah, so Preston and I found a cat. Cat's been living here. I'm not really sure how I feel about her living here. I mean, she's okay. She's kind of, she's down there right now. What are you doing? It's so, I don't know, it's so weird having like a little rambunctious pet again. So, and then before the cat even showed up, I ended up getting COVID, which I was not expecting to get. Technically, Presley got COVID first, and then Presley gave me COVID. So, and I'm pretty sure, I don't want to like state any claims, but I'm pretty sure Presley got COVID around her birthday when she was at Universal. So, because no one at Universal wears a mask. Even though she was still wearing her mask, because I was making her, I was like, you're wearing your mask. So I'm pretty sure she got COVID from when she went to Universal. So like I said, obviously she got COVID, and obviously I had to take care of her, so I ended up getting COVID. And boy oh boy, let's talk about that. That was not ideal. It was not fun. I of course didn't get the like classic COVID, if you will. I ended up getting the one where it's like all up. I didn't get the one that's upper respiratory. I ended up getting, I didn't realize there was like, I know there was like all these COVID Delta variants and all that. That I knew, but I didn't realize there was like a stomach COVID, and that's the one I ended up getting. Presley got the classic cough, upper respiratory. I ended up getting the stomach COVID, where I didn't eat for like 4 days. Even just the idea of food made me want to throw up. So I didn't eat for like 4 days. All I did was sleep. That's all I could do. All I did was sleep. That's all I could do. I couldn't even stand up. Like, my stomach hurt so bad that just standing up made me want to cry. So I was basically in bed for like 2 weeks, and then I just now finally went back to the gym on Tuesday, because even after I wasn't even though I was no longer testing positive, my fatigue, my body felt like a zombie. Like, I couldn't do anything. I couldn't walk upstairs. I couldn't do anything without basically wanting to go back to sleep. So Tuesday was my first day back to the gym, and even when I went back to the gym, I only worked out for like 45 minutes, and I'm normally at the gym for like an hour to an hour and a half. So that happened. But yeah, I still don't feel like 100%. Oh yeah, I just got this. I got all this new makeup. I haven't even tried it because I've been pretty much dead. So yeah, even though I was no longer testing positive, oh my god, that cat. Even though I was no longer testing positive, I just didn't feel like myself. Is this too close? So Monday, like I said, my first day back to the gym, I still didn't feel like myself. Oh my god, cat, stop it! Even though I didn't feel like myself, I still went back. Because I mean, like, eventually you gotta, you know, you have to do something to like get your groove back. Ask Stella. So yeah, so I can't find what I'm looking for. Urgh. Oh, here it is. Why is it in there? So yeah, so I realized I gotta get my groove back. I gotta. So I said, ask Stella. So finally went back to the gym. I only worked out for like 45 minutes, where I'm normally there for like hour and a half. Now, after I've been back to the gym 2 days, I went Tuesday and then I went Wednesday. Obviously, I'm not going today because I have to take Bria to get her nails trimmed. I'm starting to feel a little bit more like myself. I'm still kind of like, not really but I'm just still kind of like, I don't want to call it, I guess, not really struggling at the gym. It's just the fatigue. Like, the fatigue you get from COVID is so crazy that I feel like you literally, like I was saying before, you literally feel like a freaking zombie. So, yeah. So, now that Presley and I both have recovered from COVID, trying to get everything back on track, trying to get myself back into the gym, get my groove back. Cause like I said, I've only worked out. Yesterday I worked out for 45 minutes, and then Tuesday I worked out for 45 minutes, and normally I'm there for like hour and a half. So I'm just trying to get back from recovering from having COVID. And like I said, I had the stomach COVID, so I didn't eat for like 4 days, so I lost like a ton of weight. That was depressing, especially when you go to the gym and you're trying to like grow. That was a little depressing. And just having COVID, no one talks about this, just having COVID can like mess with your mind, because you're isolated and you literally see the sunrise, you see the sunset, you see the sunrise, you see the sunset, and you're just like in this little room by yourself. So that was kind of like, that was a little bit of a mind bleep. So I got this, people on TikTok were talking about the NYX Professional Can't Stop Won't Stop mattifying powder. And like I said, I had this, but I had COVID, so I haven't been able to try anything. It looks like this. It's so pretty. Look how pretty that is. Let's see what this does. So yeah, the COVID fatigue is out of this world. And also, the COVID headache. Holy moly. I was so dizzy. I was dizzy. I had a horrible headache. I had, like I said, I wasn't eating. I was dizzy. I had a horrible headache. I lost my taste and my sense of smell. They still haven't come back. I don't know if they will. To be honest, at this point, I'm just kind of like, I'm giving up. At this point, I'm just like, whatever. So, and that's also like super weird when you're like, when my body was like able to accept food again. It's really weird where your body's like, okay, let's eat, and you go to eat, but you taste nothing. So bizarre. No one tells you about that. Also, that's mine bleep. So yeah, the COVID headache and the fatigue were horrible. And like I said, I had the stomach one, so my stomach was just like, oh god. I can't even explain how bad my stomach hurt. I've never had a stomach ache that bad. To the point to where when I was sick, when I was in the throes of it, I was like, I don't think this is COVID. I think this is like a stomach virus. And I just, like, I don't know. But come to find out, no, the stomach thing is a variation of COVID. So, you can see my eye twitching. So, I still isolate it. Like, again, I said, no one tells you that that's gonna mess with your head. The whole isolation, even if you don't like, I don't know, even if you're not like out like in the streets, but you're in the streets, and then you're no longer in the streets, messes with your head. Because like I said, you literally see the sunrise, you see the sunset, you see the sunrise, you see the sunset. It's a little bit of a mind bleep. Nobody tells you that, like I said. So yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. I just wanted to catch up, let y'all know where I've been. There's a cat that lives here now. Bria has a heart murmur. Presley had COVID. She gave it to me. We're just out here, and I need a shiny wig. But no, everybody's doing better. So yeah. And I feel bad because I was like, I was on a pretty good roll with like my TikToks and stuff, and then I just kind of like went bloop. So that's that. I think that's everything. Yeah, the cat, Bria, Presley had COVID. Presley gave me COVID. I think that's it. I'm gonna go in with this Rare Beauty mascara. I think I've talked about this in a video. If not, this is actually, I think I have, but if not, this is actually a really good mascara. So yeah, we're getting back on our feet. Presley's like 100% better. I'm like maybe like 89. I think I would feel a lot less blah if I had my smell and taste back. So that kind of messes with your head. I think I would feel a lot better about stuff if I could smell. See that Rare Beauty mascara? It's really nice. I think I did talk about this in a video. So yeah, that's where we've been. That's where we're at. Getting ready to take Bria, get her nails trimmed, and I think that's it. Yeah. So I'm not going to tell you to get vaccinated. I'm not going to tell you not to get vaccinated, because what you do with your body is your business. But what I will tell you is, don't get COVID. It's not fun. I don't care what Delta variation, which like totem pole your COVID lands on. Don't get it. It's not fun. So yeah, that's pretty much my update. That's where I've been. I'm just putting like basically just eyeshadow. That's my color I used from this e.l.f. palette right here, and this is the color Pumpkin Pie. How appropriate for fall. So yeah, just putting this on just to take the shine off my eyelids. So yeah, boys and girls, don't get COVID. Whatever you do. So yeah, finished getting dressed, and I'll talk to y'all later. Hopefully with better news, more videos, and just like the hypeness of it all. Still drink my Poppy. If you don't drink Poppy, you should. So good. It's basically a probiotic soda. I know that's not for everybody. I like them. So yeah, catch you later. Talk to you later. Hope everybody's doing well. It's 12:30. Bria's appointment's at 1:30. I need to finish getting dressed. So we'll talk later. Thank you for watching. And like always, take care. Good night, care. Bye.